To the worldwide diabetic community, we inform that the psychoneuroimmunology and quantum medicine demonstrate the cure for diabetes. Our central nervous system elaborate messages endocrine and neurotransmitters that regulate the immunity answer. Forming part of this stimulation, biochemical substratums such as hormonal cytokines like dopamine during the synapse. Our human body is a chemical machine so powerful that it's capable of transforming the energy of the environment into information. Formed by more neurons than stars in our galaxy, the brain, a specialized organ capable of interpreting the received signals and transform them in substances, is whom takes this enormous task. But what happens when the signs of the environment aren't being interpreted correctly? Everything begins with a modification of the central nervous system, where the substances that are required are being altered by some external stimulus, giving the result of a different product, explaining happy and mad. Either way, all the cells from the body receive stimulus from the environment by a process called signaling. Therefore, all the cells in the body are able to communicate with one another, as if they were antennas. A very similar example would be a satellite signal. To make the signal get to this, which is the receptor, a radio transmitter is needed to emit the signal, and an element that can transport from a specific point where it's required, in this case the satellite. But what would happen if some of these components were missing? Just as it was expected, the function wouldn't be completed, and without a good communication, the cells receive less energy, and without energy, the cellular death is imminent. For this reason, it is said that diabetes is a degenerative sickness where the somatic cells die slowly without being able to regenerate properly. On the other side, the cells that are in charge of keeping the human body clean from pathogenic leukocytes, agents seem to be indirect among stimulus that activate them. Where does the main fount of energy provide from? The glucose. This molecule is found among the most important, and it's preferred by the cell because of its fast metabolism. This is a cellular membrane, a structure formed by millions of components. One of its functions is to keep a barrier between the internal and external part of the cell, but it can also obtain energy through it. In the next image, we can understand the glucose, a molecule that delivers energy in an immediate way to its system, but it has problems in being captured. Now everything seems like a chaos. But is there a way to fix the cellular failures created by the environment? Nowadays, it's possible, with transferred elements and ionized salt applied to the extracellular element. How is this possible? If it's well known, all the signals interpreted by the brain produce substances produced by which are interpreted by body cells when the acknowledgement of the signals fail. It's here where the transferred elements and ionized salt come in, that are replaced by the bloodstream to every cell. These set up the given-off signals to the cells to be received correctly, integrating the intracellularly energy required. In the case of the leukocyte, to recover the memory and now being able to react to any threat. The cells can now carry their task correctly. Interesting, right?